Hey guys, welcome to this BarçaTimes match review where we take a detailed look at the Barcelona derby against Espanyol at the Nou Camp, in which Barcelona just about got all the 3 points and sent their bitter rivals crashing into the Segunda division. Here's the thing, with derbies you can never predict what's going to happen, and this match seemed like a David versus Goliath situation on paper, with second place Barcelona hosting the 20th placed and now relegated RCD Espanyol. Espanyol set up in a very conservative 5-3-2 formation with a clear purpose to only attack through long balls in behind and running onto them, which worked perfectly for them with Barcelona's high defensive line and lack of defensive presence on either flanks. On the other hand, Quique Setién made just one change to the team he had put on at La Ceramica, with Vidal being replaced by Rakitic and not changing the formation too much, with the intent clearly being to replicate the fluidity they had against Villarreal by playing in a 4-3-1-2 formation, although that never really happened in the derby and the formation kept molding into different systems at different stages of the game. Barcelona had to penetrate through and pick apart a very disciplined and low-block defense, with Espanyol putting as many as 9 outfielders behind the ball for much of the game. In the first half, Barça started the game with a total territorial control and around 70% of the possession until the 30th minute. However, there were some scares by the Espanyol attack, for example when they picked Adrian Mbarba, who ran through on goal and was only denied by a strong save from Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Despite all this possession, the question marks remained about Barcelona and how they did not create any clear-cut chances in the first half, even with over 65% possession. The low block from Espanyol meant that all the attacks were very slow and stagnant, with Barca clearly lacking in intent and flair. Barcelona's best chance of the first half came, what else, from a Leo Messi free kick that went over just about the right top corner of the goal in the 21st minute. Espanyol again carved open the Blaugrana defense with Raúl de Tomàs and Mbarba combining to create a clear-cut chance for Didac Villa, who just hit the post from a shot from inside the box. The first half then ended with a frustrated Barcelona, which seems to be playing with only possession but no penetration at all. Quique Setién quickly realized the stagnation of attacks by Barça and hence he subbed in Ansu Fati for Semedo during the halftime break, with Roberto now playing as a right back yet again. It would be really interesting to see how Messi, Griezmann, Suarez and Fati would have set up, but sadly we didn't get that chance for long. Both teams went a man down to straight red cards early in the second half. Ansu Fati was sent off after a hard foul on Fernando Callejo in the 51st minute. The referee first gave out a yellow card, but then changed his mind after a VAR interference, and Espanyol midfielder Paul Lozano was ejected after an illegal challenge on Gerard Piqué in the 54th minute, in the very same fashion. It didn't take long for Barcelona to take advantage of the extra space, as the reduction of a key midfielder from Espanyol meant that their defense got shaken up, and Suarez broke the deadlock from close range in the 56th minute after an exchange between Antoine Griezmann and Lionel Messi inside the area. Credits to the fabled MSG for being at the right place at the right time, with Griezmann putting a wonderful backheel into the path of Messi, whose pass to Suarez somehow reached the intended target, and Suarez was composed to finish by beating Diego Lopez from close range. Again, special credits to Antoine Griezmann, who seems to be the most hard-working of the 3 Barca forwards, running up and down the pitch the whole game in hopes of making something happen. With a 1-0 advantage, we could have hoped for a more aggressive approach, but the team and Quique Setién seemed to take a pragmatic approach after the goal to defend the lead, which is infuriating for a lot of Barcelona fans because to hang on to a lead against the worst team in the league isn't how we imagine Barcelona to be playing whatsoever. Setién then subbed off Suarez for Braithwaite and Griezmann for Vidal, which further indicated that he wanted Barcelona to defend the 1-0 with more resolve, rather than trying to get another goal. That being said, Espanyol still managed to create danger from a corner in the 77th minute when Raúl de Tomàs battled with Longley on the back post for the ball to only be cleared by Piqué on the near post. After that, they also had a long-range effort by de Tomàs again, which was denied by ter Stegen in the dying minutes of the game. Now, what are the conclusions that we can draw from this game? Well, first up, Barcelona again failed to create clear-cut chances in the second half of the game, the same problems that have plagued us throughout the season, with an attack which feels too slow, a midfield that clearly lacks creativity, and a defense of just 2 centre-backs doing the work of 4 defenders themselves. Although it was a disappointing performance, Barcelona did manage to get all 3 points from the game and now sit just 1 point behind Los Blancos in the title race. Meanwhile, I won't deny that there's a joy in seeing our traditional city rivals being kicked out of the top-tier Spanish league, especially with all that Espanyol fans have done in the past seasons. So yeah, that wraps up this week's match review. Until next time, stay safe and Visca el Barça!